What's going on, everyone? Scott Johannick here, your Madison area realtor. Welcome back to another episode of Ask Your Agent, where every Tuesday and Friday I'm jumping into my mailbag to give you honest answers to all the home buying, selling, and investing questions that you guys send my way. Got a great episode today where first we're going to talk about when you're shopping around for different lenders and they're pulling your credit, how does this affect your credit score? Then we're going to discuss what are different ways that you can increase your credit score during the home buying process or before you start to look for a home. And last, we're going to talk about what the heck is a HELOC. First question today comes from Tony, and he says, "Hey Scott, when I'm shopping around with different lenders and they're pulling my credit, how does this affect my overall credit score, and do you have any tips or advice?" So the first piece of information I'd like to give you is that when your credit is being pulled for a home loan, it doesn't affect your credit score nor near as much as when you're like pulling it for a credit card or an auto loan. The credit scoring system knows that this is being pulled for a home loan, and it also understands that people are going to shop around with different lenders for a home loan and that they're going to need to pull credit to do so. So I would recommend, shopping around with 2 or 3 different lenders, but definitely do not shop around with 10 or a dozen different lenders. When you are approaching lenders, talk to them about what their process is. Some of them are able to give you a pre-approval and get you pretty far along on the process with just like a soft pull before they even go and make a hard pull. So talk to them and understand what their process is as you're shopping around. All right, kind of on the same topic, Maggie asked the question, how do I increase my credit score, or are there things that I should be doing before buying a house? Do you have any tips? So number one, if you know that you're going to be buying a house, make sure you do not make any big purchases, right? Don't go buy a new car, things like that. Don't just suddenly pay off a credit card. What I highly recommend doing is when you do choose a lender to work with, they have amazing tools to run through different scenarios of how things will affect your credit score. So first and foremost would be, hey, is there any weird collections from 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even ones that you aren't aware of that are dinging your credit score? Can we get those wiped away? Work with a service to do that, and we can boost your credit score, 40, 50, 60 points in a couple days. The other thing they can do is they have different tools to run different scenarios of, does it make sense to pay off a couple $100s in this credit card, or maybe even leveraging some equity you have in a car to pay off a credit card, and do different things like that. And they'll be able to run through those things to really give you a great idea of how can we best maximize your financial position to get the best credit score you can. So make sure you have those honest conversations with them. They are super, super helpful. Then our last question today comes from Tom, and he says, "Hey, I saw an ad that says that I can use a HELOC to remodel my kitchen. What the heck is a HELOC, and is this true?" So a HELOC is just an acronym for a home equity line of credit. And essentially what it is you are drawing a line of credit on equity that you have in your home. So let's say that your home is worth $200,000 and maybe you only owe $100,000 left on that home. Theoretically, you have $100,000 of equity. So you can go approach banks and credit unions that offer HELOCs and get a HELOC on your home that kind of allows you to draw capital, sort of like a credit card, but it's tied to your home. So that way you can do things like remodel your kitchen. So you absolutely can do that. But I'm not a financial advisor, but the things that I would think about as you're maybe pulling a HELOC and using it is make sure you either use that equity you have in your home to additionally boost the value of your home, because just like a credit card, once you pull on that HELOC, you will need to start making payments on it. Or a lot of times investors will use a HELOC to then go and purchase another property or remodel a property, refinance that property, so that way they can then go and pay that HELOC back and then have that other property refinanced into a traditional mortgage. So you absolutely can use a HELOC to remodel your kitchen, but just make sure that you're using that equity for good financial sound things, so either buying an investment property or things like that. That brings us to the end of another episode of Ask Your Agent. I appreciate you guys joining me, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time, where we're going to be discussing how much does it cost to use a realtor, whether you're buying or selling your home. Then we're also going to talk about, do you even need one, right? What's the point of an agent? Like, can you sell or buy a home without one? And then last, we're going to be discussing what questions should you be asking to other agents as you're interviewing them to sell your home. So as always, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode, and whatever questions you do have, drop them in the comment section below wherever you are watching this video, or as always, you can feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, 608-299-7450. See you guys next time. Take care. Before you jump over to that next video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, share this with all your friends to make sure you guys stay updated from all my buying, selling, and investing videos.